All right, we begin with a look at Lake Brunson, Minnesota. Some very large hail reported to be 2 inches by Hannah Johnson. Those storms have now crossed in the international border, heading into southern parts of Canada. For us and the Red River Valley now, we have activity pushing its way in. Here is a look at the very latest. We do have and have declared today, again, the third straight day of first alert weather day because of these storms. So we are seeing in northeast North Dakota and northwest Minnesota most of the activity as we head into our evening. A tornado warning has been extended for the Grand Forks County area from Northwood into the Emerado area. This yellow polygon you see here is a severe thunderstorm warning because this one's not only bringing the risk of a tornado, but also the risk is there for very large hail as well. Looks like we've got an update now. Grand Forks is in the tornado warning. A brand new update from the National Weather Service shows these pink boxes here are the tornado warnings. Now Grand Forks and Polk County are just have been extended into the tornado warning until 6 o'clock. That includes Emerado as well. So this old tornado warning will be expiring. Again, the storm is rotating. Doppler radar indicates it, and our very own Eric Whitehill is on this storm. And Eric, if you can hear me, and my question is, what are you noticing with that wall cloud you saw moments ago before the break? Has there been any appendages sticking down, any funnel cloud sightings or the like? Okay, well, we'll catch up with Eric in just a couple of moments. Let's get you in on this storm. Crossing Highway 2, the pink core here, the radar scanning the skies, and at different elevations, it's picking up an intense core of hail just off to the east of Larimore, and that's moving not far from you in Emerado to the north and east. So the rotating part of the storm, though, is down here. So if you are in the path of this storm, you may get rain and hail first, and then the tornado threat will make its way in. From Grand Forks itself, this should be very visible to you because you're going to see the rain and hail core here, but as you're looking toward the west where the sun sets, you should be able to see the rain-free base of the cloud and that lowering that Eric Whitehill has been on. Now, as we take a look at the latest motion of this storm to the north and east at 35 miles per hour, Emerado, 5:23 is when we estimate that the rotating part of the storm will be near you. The hail is not far from you. That's going to really make its way into the McKinnick area and on up towards Manville. The rotating part on the south side of the storm here heading right towards Emerado, the base, as well as possibly the airport and Grand Forks. So Grand Forks, you are now in this tornado warning as well. As I shift over here so we can see Fairfield, you should have a view of it as well. Seek shelter in that interior room on the lowest floor possible and put as many walls between you and the tornadic thunderstorm as possible to give yourself the best chance to stay safe. Now, we do definitely have this motion right to the Red River Valley and the I-29 corridor in a very populated area near the airbase here. So that is why our storm team has storm chaser Eric Whitehill, very experienced, worked with him for nearly 15 years out here. Eric, what are you seeing now as you approach this storm near Highway 2 and north of Northwood?
Right now, I am watching a very big wall cloud. It does appear to be rotating from what I can tell. No signs of a tornado, no signs of a funnel, but a very big wall cloud that does appear to be rotating. It is very close to the ground. If you can see it in my video, it's hugging the treetops right now at this moment. I'm going to stay on this storm as long no very big blocky wall cloud with rotation. Back to you.
Very good. And again, we don't want you outside looking at this thing. We want you inside seeking shelter because it is a dangerous and rotating storm moving into Grand Forks, central part of the county. Here's the hail size detection. And as we showed you moments ago where that pink cell was moving right over Highway 2, that's the hail core. Upwards of 2-inch diameter hail possible from that strong and stout rotating updraft. Now, we do have strong storms north of you in Roseau. We do see that cell continuing to drift off to the north and east. A little bit of development down to the south has been non-severe. Fargo, Detroit Lakes, Fergus Falls, Valley City, Wahpeton, Breckenridge. Do we have concerns? Yes, we do. Here's a look, and it's not Fargo. This is the Home of Economy camera in Grand Forks, and now we're starting to be able to see that over the tops of the trees from our Home of Economy camera there in Grand Forks. As we take a look at your hour-by-hour forecast, clusters of storms that will continue through northeast parts of North Dakota tonight. So most of the threat this early evening into sunset is going to be up north. And it's going to be between now and, say, sunset when we have the best risk of tornadoes, very large hail, over 2 inches in diameter, and also the possibility for some damaging straight-line winds. What about the south? Well, things stay quiet through dinner and beyond the way things are looking, but as we head into the 10 o'clock time frame, storms start pushing up from the south, and they could be quite strong. Now, the thunderstorm watch is in effect for the entire Red River Valley until 11 o'clock. The time on this is 1 in the morning. Will they be severe? Well, that's the $6 million question, but it certainly looks like there's enough energy with the heat and humidity in the area to prompt some of these storms to have damaging straight-line winds like the overnight storms last night and significant hail. As we take a look at this model, shifting them through the Southern Valley as we go after midnight and into the early wee hours of the morning. Heavy rain is also going to be an issue with the potential for some possible localized flooding as these storms move through. Look at this. We're talking about your day tomorrow. Passing showers, rumbles of thunder, not severe, but very wet. Flooding is going to be a concern as we go through the next 24 to 36 hours, ending Tuesday with a wet and cool and gray day. Instead of 90s, we're talking 60s for many. Here's a beautiful shot. This is the Pomme de Terre Lake at Tyler, capturing that awesome orange color. Here's a look at a cooler forecast Tuesday and Wednesday. Spotty showers, breezy, kind of raw day on your Wednesday. Then we start warming things up a little bit toward the weekend. Sunday night and into Monday, we will have ourselves another chance at seeing some more showers and thunderstorms. And before we do close, I do want to check again one last time on the tornado warned storm heading towards Grand Forks. Here is the latest radar display, looking at all of our feeds, including from Eric Whitehill. That lowering cloud base is moving just within the Emerado area right now. Here is a look at the rotating part of the thunderstorm. As I put the reds and greens on there, we can see where the rotation is, and it's right here near Emerado. So the rotating part of the storm is moving into Emerado near the Grand Forks Air Base now, moving to the northeast at 35 miles per hour. Seek your shelter in a sturdy structure. Basements are best, and we'll be back here in a few minutes to update you on this dangerous storm.